Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Joe. Today is April the 17th. Hopefully you're having a great weekend. In my journey to 50k, I'm currently at 138,814, so down by about 0.3% for the day, which is about 428. So for those wondering why there's some action going on, so I currently have some Dodge in Robinhood, so that's fluctuating a lot. So there's a lot of volatility, and that's why you're seeing action on my account. If you don't have yours, should be flat because the market is closed for the past week, down by about 1.01%, which is about 1,400. For the last month, down by about 6.3%, which is about 9,300. For the last 3 months, down by about 15%, which is about 24,000. And for last year, up by about 49%, which is about 46,000. So if you like some transparency with my investment journey, please join me in the channel. Subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified when you do an upload every single day. Also give this video a thumbs up if you like the content of the video, and let me know in the comment section what you think about penny stocks. I'll be talking about one specifically, Zomedica. So let's get straight to it. A quick reminder, this is just for entertainment purposes only. Always do your own due diligence. Penny stocks are very volatile, and you have to make sure you are aware that you're putting money that may go to zero. So whenever you invest in penny stock, for that matter, as well as other stocks, just know that you might lose all the money. The good thing is, if you believe in the company, you should be fine. You can hold for as long as you want, provided you don't want to take a loss. If you want to take a loss, it's up to you. But yeah, today I'll be talking about Zomedica, ticker symbol ZOM, currently at 0.84. So you can see for the week it went down by about 29%, almost 30%. For the month, down by about 57%. 3 months, down by about 29%. And for last year, up by about 475%. So let me show you. Still, I have my position intact, 500 shares, average cost of 1.12. So I'm actually down by about 24%. And let me talk a little bit about my investment style. So when I research a company, even if it's a penny stock, and I think they have some value, even if it happens to be hyped, online on Reddit or YouTube, when I take my position, I'm very aware that I might lose all that money. It happens to pretty much everybody, so I am holding because I know that their true form of platform is something I think has some value, and addressable market for the pet industry for such a platform is kind of huge in my opinion, and that's why I'm still holding. I will say if you bought high, I'm sure you're feeling a lot of pain. I'm with you, but just make sure you make rational decisions as to your way forward. I'll touch a little bit about my price prediction and what I'm doing, and as well as some news they have. So you can see the 52-week high was 2.91, which is way far from where we're at. Market cap is 821 million, which is pretty decent. Its volume is pretty good, 80.7 million. One thing to remember, any Nasdaq listed company has to maintain a dollar price for, I believe, 10 consecutive days. So one thing I believe is most people have made money in this stock, mostly day traders, swing traders. You just buy low and it goes high, sell, wait for it to tank, buy, rinse and repeat. So if you're a long-term holder, it's totally different experience, but most people, I doubt they'll leave it to go below a dollar for long, just because a lot of people have made money and they know they can keep doing the same thing and making money. So I think buyers will step in a few days time and push it to above a buck. Worst case scenario, it goes to about 0.4 range. But I don't see that happening anytime soon. If it does, then too bad for everybody holding this stock. Personally, I think the support line around the 0.85 to 0.89 level will hold for a few days, and if things don't look great, definitely it will tank. But if everything looks good and people are receptive to the news they put out like 2 days ago, then we should see like a little bit of an uptick towards the 90 cent or a dollar range. But let's talk about this news they put up. So on April 15th, they put up Zomedica to build direct sales force. Robert Cohen, Chief Executive Officer of Zomedica, commented, "As TrueForma's market presence grew, we intend to transition from a distributor-based sales model to a direct sales organization. However, due to anticipated changes at our current distributor that we believe have impacted its ability to market our products effectively, we will be accelerating that transformation and building of a direct sales organization. While this effort may slow initial sales of TrueForma, we have taken this action now to avoid any disruption to our customers and to provide a stronger foundation on which to build the marketing and sales of both TrueForma and future products developed by Zomedica." So this news is kind of 50-50 in my opinion. How I see it is more heavily towards negative, because remember they had one distributor, the Miller, one of the biggest pet companies based off the East Coast, which was going to do the distribution, but it looks like things are not going well, and they've decided to go the opposite route of them trying to have their own salespeople doing the job. So I think things didn't kind of work out. Probably they haven't spelled it out 100%, but that's kind of my reading. When I read it, that's how I understand it. So just take it for what it is. When they do the sales team, they probably will incur some costs because they have to compensate folks, they have to incentivize them, they have to motivate them to even sell and introduce the product to a lot of people. So I see some costs associated there. I won't be surprised if another director offering that's what these companies do most often. They see the prices moving, so if the price goes up considerably from where they are at, I won't be surprised them pulling a stand. So what do you do next, knowing this, and you hold Zomedica? So one, you have an option to ride it out until the very end. When you're done, you're like, I can't hold this company for more than 6 months or 1 year, and you feel like you're missing opportunities in other stocks. So it's up to you to make that call. Two, you can cut the losses, take a loss, and remember you always have an option to write off a certain amount, I believe $3,000, when you make losses during taxes. So that's another option. The other thing is averaging down. So if you have some funds, you bought a little bit higher, average down until you almost get to a return of almost zero, and then wait for it to go up, and then you can get out of the play. So those are the options I will say you really have. Let me know in the comment section what you're planning to do with yours. This is a company I believe in personally. If it tanks and the way it's tanking, I'm okay losing the money I've invested in. That's why you need to make sure that you're okay when you put money in penny stocks, that you can lose it all. Like I said earlier, always be very careful. Don't have a lot of positions or a bigger chunk of your investment in penny stocks, no matter how lucrative they seem or how hyped up they seem. You should have like sound companies as the biggest percentages in your portfolio. This one should be like just for fun, or just trying to learn and mitigate your emotions. In my opinion, it's kind of good to kind of know how to weather these storms, because I believe I have maybe 4 or 5 more penny stocks which are probably even close to maybe 50% down. So that's something I will be touching on probably in a few weeks time. I believe I have SNDL, which is in very red, and a few more, and I'll be talking a little bit about that. But yeah, if you're a long-term investor, this is nothing to get worried about. You can take any options that I provided. But yeah, that's it for me. Have a great weekend. Be green, be safe. See you on next one. Bye.